Bit $1.4 billion ETH hack and all of the details concerning it and what you can do to stay safe from things like this in the future. Stay tuned.
Feeling that meme coin FOMO kick in, like you missed out on Doge and SHIB and watching Trump soar to #2? Don't miss your next shot at flipping the script. Flapjacks is more than a meme. It's deflationary, sticky, and community built with utility. Don't wait for FOMO to set in. Stack your gains now at flapjacks.xyz.
Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. A couple days ago now, about 3 days ago, I think, this video, maybe 2.5, the Bybit exchange was hacked for 1.4 billion, and you saw ETH kind of reflect that, and a lot of uncertainty. It dropped down to like a low of 2.6K. It's already kind of recovered itself back, but I want to go over what they've uncovered so far about this in case you are not aware of it and what has taken place. The most important TLDR is that the funds for the users were not affected. There was some slowdown on the exchange to get the money off the exchange, but none of the user funds were compromised. And the most important piece to find out about this is that it was actually more of a social engineering hack. So Bybit has some decent security in place, but what happened was their multi-sig wallet, I'm not gonna say compromised, but the way that it worked was that Bybit's cold storage wallet was targeted in a what they're calling a sophisticated attack. So what ended up happening was that the hackers, and supposedly it's the North Korea Lazarus group is behind this, but what they ended up doing was they put a fake transaction display that showed what looked like to the Bybit employees a legitimate transaction moving from their cold to warm wallet. So the smart contract logic behind whatever they were using to make the transfer to the warm wallet appeared as though they were transferring to the correct one. And all of the people that were in charge of the multi-sig signed off on this. So I forgot how many people they said they had in the multi-sig. It's more than 3. So they have multi-levels of security. But the most important, again, more TLDR, is that we get complacent. So I know I do this on my ledger a lot, is that I will be on a site that I think I'm familiar with, let's say PancakeSwap or something like that. And then I'm not paying attention to the confirmations on the ledger. And then, you just click through and hit approve. And the same thing can happen in your wallet. You're making the approvals, especially if it's just repetitive, you just click through, hit submit. So we should always be more and more diligent whenever you're signing these transactions, especially if it's large amounts of money. One of the other things that you can do with this is keep decent OPSEC and segregation of funds. So I know a lot of people probably don't do this, and I don't do this like I should, but you should have a cold storage wallet, and that wallet should never touch the internet. If it touches the internet, then it is a warm wallet. And then like your hot wallet is in your Rabi or whatever the case may be. So by using a Rabi wallet connected to, for example, for me, my ledger, well, the ledger that I'm using makes that kind of a warm wallet. So there's still authentication or approvals that I have to go through on that ledger, but that ledger touches the internet. So if you want to be safer, then I should move my funds off of here into a cold storage, the ones that I'm not utilizing, and then keep those there. So like your long-term plays, if you're stacking sats or whatever, that should definitely be on a cold storage device. And the other kind of good news with this is that this shows kind of the vulnerabilities in centralized exchanges. So on the one hand, again, Bybit did not lose any of the customer funds. So what happened was they lost like their funds, their hot wallet or cold storage wallet. It's kind of like having your own company account, basically. So that's what was hacked. not the customer fund. So that's still relatively safe, but like they say, not your keys, not your crypto. At some stage, I'm sure individual customer funds and things like that will could be more vulnerable or could be targeted, whatever the case may be. So it's not like the breaches we've seen in security where back in the day it's like Bank of America or PayPal or whatever, they got hacked and then all of the customer logins and stuff were at stake. In this case, the customer funds are completely separated from that. So that's the good part. But again, the safety measures you should keep in place is utilizing only centralized exchanges for trades and small amounts of capital that you can afford to lose or be willing to lose if something happens. I don't know if they have any FDIC insurance yet with crypto or how any of that works. But at some stage, I'm sure it's just going to be kind of like, oh, well, sorry, you lost it. We lost your funds. Kind of like what happened with FTX and things of that nature. So let's take a look at the details on this. Actually, we'll read the Bybit one. Let me see if there's anything here I wanted to cover. Oh, here's another point is as soon as this hack was recognized, the wallets were frozen. So I think there's currently sitting in like 53, 58 different wallets. And that's how they linked it back to the Lazarus team, the North Korea hacking group. So they, as of right now, have, I forgot how many millions of ETH that they have stolen, and it's still sitting there. So there's not much they can do with it. So that's the other side of crypto. Remember, we want this kind of open code, transparent ledger, but currently the only crypto rails in and out go through centralized exchanges for the most part. You can definitely find off the books, peer-to-peer kind of options, but the most utilized are going through centralized exchanges, and those exchanges can blacklist wallets. And it's something like this, that's exactly what you want done. But it's something where it gets weaponized and they blacklist your wallet just because, then that's where it's kind of like we're right back to the old guard centralized authority kind of thing. So it's a double-edged sword. We want these kinds of things safe, but at the same time, you don't want people telling you what to do with your money. So you have to tote that line cautiously. So there's one thing I did want to pull up that I thought was pretty neat, is that this site, D.Fi Rect Database, they show the biggest exploits historically. So this Bybit one ranks in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's top 10. So it comes in at 1.4 billion this year. All the others were from previous years. Rounding out the top is Terra Luna collapse. That wasn't so much a hack, but yeah, there was definitely money lost. And I wouldn't even call it an exploit. The code operated the way it was supposed to, and then shorts and everything got liquidated. But either way, that will probably always stay at number 1 at $40 billion. So this one was at 1.4. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this up in case you were wondering what took place. This was trending a little bit on the X feed, and how you may feel towards centralized exchanges in case you're on Bybit. I think they've gotten all this taken care of. There were some delays of people getting money off the exchange. The fear and greed index currently sitting at like 40. So the market is already recovered from all of that uncertainty, kind of right back to normal, but it's still fresh. And ETH is recovered pretty well. So there's still a lot of speculation on what's going to happen. It's like, I'm not a big maxi, so I'm counting on it, but a lot of people still expect like 3 to 5x from these current prices. So we'll see. But that just means the opportunities for hacks and targeted attacks are going to be more and more prevalent as crypto gets more and more adoption. So keep that in mind. Keep the idea of not your keys, not your crypto. Keep proper OPSEC, all this stuff. And that's all I got. So smash that HBO special. Help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily, and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.